Hello, Loose Shirt here, and today I'm going to give my support to OtterArms for his hashtag OA1K, so his 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Uh, OtterArms asked us to just talk about some of the tools that we use, and I want to congratulate him on such a milestone. That's fantastic. 1,000 subscribers. That's massive. So congratulations. So just to talk about some of the tools that I use, my favorite tools are, as far as picks, are the Jimmy Long's set. This is the 19,000th set. It's like version 2, version 1 or version 2. Had them for a long time. I use them constantly. I have some more. These are the flats. I have the 23,000ths. No, those are the 19,000ths. And the rounds that I like to use as well. And I also have the 23,000ths flats. Might be able to see that there, 23,000ths. So this was a later edition, maybe version 3. The earlier editions just didn't have anything stamped on there. I use my own color scheme to differentiate the different sizes or shapes. Really like these. The only thing that I don't like is that Jimmy doesn't. He's got too much demand and not enough stock, and I hope he'll remedy that soon. I've never broken one or come close to it or even bent one, but I'm concerned that as much as I rely on them, if I need to get another one, I'm gonna have trouble getting them. So I have looked around and trying to find some other tools. A while back, I did get the Ridgeback set from Law Lot Tools, and I broke my cardinal rule in that never buy a complete set again. When I first started out, I bought a Southward set from Amazon. It was abysmal, and I just ended up with a bunch of stuff that I'd never used. Well, actually, that's the case with this set too, but I couldn't resist because it was half off. It was like $40. And since it came from the UK, I just said the hell with it and bought it. I am pleased with this. These are called the Echo version, or the Echo handles. They are rigid enough. I think they're 19,000ths or 20,000ths picks. And they are rigid enough that you can actually use them like this. They came out of the box pretty well tumbled. You can look at them and tell. I've not done anything to these. So they are good, really good picks. And I mean, different tools for different locks, but I'll tell you, for the European locks, like the Euro locks, this is an Abus an Abus A91, and picks like, let's see, yeah, here we go. This guy right here. If you pick off the boarding on the side here, the fact that it's a really pointed pick and thin shank compared to the Jimmy Long's flat, or even the pointed one. Let's see. Here's the pointed version. The pointed version is very similar in Jimmy Long's. Sorry about that. It's not focusing very well. But if you'll notice, one of the strengths of Jimmy's is, well, no pun intended, but it's much thicker in the shank down here, so you don't break them. And that kind of inhibits picking in these narrow keyways. When you start getting back in there, you end up if you're not careful. It depends on the bitting, but you end up overlifting something up front if you're not careful. So, well, the bottom line is I like the Lawlac Tools picks for these European locks. They just really work well, and they're very polished. If you get a chance, these are, especially if you're in Europe, Lawlac Tools has got a good manufacturing process. They are top-notch stuff. So if I can caution anybody out there, don't buy picks though in sets if you're in lock sport, because I mean, I got all these hooks that I never use, and yes, I'm glad to have them, but it depends on the circumstance. Hell, if you get a good deal, buy it. Hell with it. I did buy some of the signature laminated sandwiched ones as well, and just like the Echo ones down here, these are really good. They feel well in your hand. They are a bit heavy, which makes tough for doing jiggle tests in some locks, because I mean, depends on how you do your jiggle test, but if you actually free float it and let it bounce, I love to do that with the Jimmy Long's picks. They are just really, they're so light and they're easy to do jiggle testing with. That's why I like them. But still, the Lawlac Tools picks are still really good picks. Another area of picks that I've delved into would be the Moki picks. I bought these. I was on a quest for a while that I just had to find the perfect pick, and there is none. Okay, I can just tell you from my experience, there is none. But I'm glad I've done this because it gave me a chance to try different tools. These are fantastic in Euros as well. For American locks, they're a little bit flexible for me compared to the Jimmy Long's picks, which are they just are much more rigid and give better feedback to me. But the Mokis are fine picks. Really good manufacturing process there too, and tumbled well and polished well. So those are nice. The last set that I most recent set that I purchased because I was concerned about getting replacements for Jimmy Long's, is I bought some from Bare Bones down in Australia. So I just wanted to try them, and I'm not disappointed. That's a close second to the Jimmy Long's, I believe. 301 stainless steel as well. These are the 19,000ths. And they're a little skinnier or shallower in the shank here compared to Jimmy's. But I don't think I'll have any problems as far as breaking them. I'm fairly experienced at this point, and I know when I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna, pull a no-no. Doesn't mean I won't, but hopefully I won't. There's another set that I did get from them at the same time. It's the Wishbone set. These are 23 thousandths thick, but if you look at the shank, they are much thinner. And the advantage of that is, don't have an example here. Here's an NASA, but that thing's wide open. There's a Sergeant, but that's kind of wide open too. But maybe here's a Fab. It's 23 thousandths, which gives you tons of feedback. And in these Euros, for instance, you can slip down way back down in the back, still get out all your pins and not overset anything, and have that really rich feedback from a thick picks. So Bare Bones makes some really good picks. I like them. That's about it from as far as the picks are concerned. If I can caution new pickers, the one thing I would say though is go slow. You'll likely have heard of what picks are preferred in your area. If you're in the United States and you can get your hands on the jimmies, do it, because you won't regret. If you're in Europe, Law Lock Tools, Multi-Pick, they're all good manufacturers, and you won't go wrong going that route. But don't go hog wild and buy sets. I see guys that get, I got a lot of hooks here, but I try to buy smaller volume when I can to try things out, and make sure that I really like the pick style and how they feel before I go back and invest more money. And that's what I would suggest that you try to do. Covert Instruments, I don't have those picks. I've seen some reviews, like Georgia Jim has done some reviews. He's done some amazing picking with just the Genesis set, which is a 25 thousandths thick pick. And he's a single pin picker, right? He had 2 picks. He went through from white to black. There were some locks that he had a little trouble with, and he later went back with the Echelon set and showed us a review on that. But my point is, even with the 25 thousandths, he picked a lot of locks with 2 picks. So you don't have to have all this stuff. But if you want to try it out, try it out. What the hell? I do have some Turners. These are from Covert Instruments. These are the Ergo Turners in different sizes. And those are great when you're holding like a padlock. Really enjoy those. And the Moki Turners are fantastic. Here they all are. Yeah, I got them turning the wrong way, but what the hell. Those are really, he's got the laser engraving. Like this one's 1.5 millimeter. And really nice turning tools. One last thing I wanted to show you is my vise. I do have a Pana vise, and I even have the first one I started out with was a Harbor Freight vacuum vise, which I now have on my workbench downstairs. But the Pana vise is a fantastic vise. It's just big, and I have a small work area. I do my day job over on a desk on the side over here, and my lock lab is right here, so I don't have a lot of room. So this was the solution I came up with, was a small rig. And let's see if I can do this without screwing up. It clamps on the side over here, on the side of my desk, and it goes out of the way really easily when I need it, more room on my desk. My God, this is a 15-minute video already. I'm so sorry. So that's about it for me. Glad to be able to at least tell you folks about what I like. Hopefully some of the newer pickers will get something out of this. And like I said, don't go hog wild. Find something you like, enjoy it, go back and get some more if you really like the manufacturer. OtterArms, again, that's fantastic. Wow, 1,000 subs. You're doing a great job. You guys have a great day or evening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.